Okay, hello folks. Welcome back. It rained, so it kind of ruined my chances, but I still got some. I'm comparing the Leica Q3, which is 60 megapixel point and shoot camera that can do 8K video and it's a full frame, compared to a full frame SL2-S, which is only 24.5 megapixel camera. Let me fix this. You know, set up. You got to do everything correctly. So what I did was I got a new lens. It's usually the kit lens that comes with the SL and the SL2. And I think they switched to the 24-70, which was an f2.8 all the way. So the 24-90 is variable aperture. So it starts at 2.8 and then it goes all the way to 4. All right, depending on what focal length you are. So I'm going to show off some of the pictures I took with the 24-90. I'm going to go to the, and on the right hand side, okay, because I got a dual screen. This is first trying it out in the office, outside at nighttime with that blue moon with different lenses. So it's pretty sharp, okay? But it's not like a f2.8 that's really good at nighttime. And as you can see, I'm just messing around. Now we're getting to apples and apples. So the Leica Q3 is on the left-hand side. In fact, let me do this. So, as you can see, Leica Q3 is a fixed lens, 28 millimeter, f1.7. And the pictures I took with the Leica SL2-S, I used two lenses. One was 24-90, which is variable focal length. And then on the second set of pictures, I did the 24-70 at f2.8. And then I have the 90-280, which is also a variable, but the 90 is at an f2.8. So that way I can get it almost apples to apples, all right? The difference is with the SL2S, I might be just a hair closer on the right hand side to the lawnmower. So let's just go and I'll hit right over here. I'll go over here. So they're kind of matching, okay? So each one I started at 28, 35, this is at 50, 75, and 90. Okay, so you don't really see that much difference. Okay, the Q3 has a cropping feature, and it has to be in JPEG. It can't be in. If you put it in RAW, you're not going to see any of this. So that's the only flaw. But the thing is, it's an 18 megapixel camera, so. Or I mean 18 megabytes or file compared to like on here. And the also difference is the 90 millimeters 18, and then if you go to 75, it's like 20, and you know, and at the 28, you're at the 60 megapixel. Okay. So I'll continue on. You can see that it's off a little bit. I might have another color profile on this one. I think it was natural on this one. I'm not sure. But I was trying out the new Q3. Okay. Yeah. What I did right here, I'm just going to skip ahead. I forgot to do the tree on the SL2S, but I had daylight, and there's a couple of shots. It's hard to focus at night, folks, but now it's matching, okay? And basically, you can take a look at the lights. It's different. On the Q3, it's a 60 megapixel, and then on the right, it's the SL2-S. So let's go to each one. So that's 35, 28, 35. That's a little bit bigger. I might have missed a shot. Let me make sure. Yeah. So that might be 35 right there. Okay. I took them at different times. So I think that's 50. I don't know. That's 75, I think. That's 90, maybe. I don't know, folks. So I had it. That's 90. And I skipped the houses, so what I'll do is go all the way here. There we go. So you can see the different colors between, now this is the actual colors right here, but you got to remember this is variable aperture right now, 24 to 90. This right here is, the Q3. So that's 35 millimeters. That's 35 millimeters. That's 50. And take a look at the colors. So you see, I like this better because I think it's sharper. That's why a lot of people like the 24 to 90. Even if it's variable, it's still sharp. And it almost looks like what I was viewing. This one has kind of like a more noise. I think that's 75 right there. Yeah, and that's 90. And this is 90. All right, so at 90, they almost look the same. Okay? Colors match, stuff like that. So a 60 megapixel camera, you can crop in and they look the same. Now you might see, I don't know, you can pixel peep and stuff, and I'm not going to do that. So let's see, there. Let's see if I go into this house. Yeah. So here we go. So you can see it's much brighter with the 60 megapixel compared to the SL2-S, which is a 24 and a half. So let's go 35 millimeters, 35, 50, or I might have taken two in a row. All right, there's 50. And you notice it gets brighter now, but you should start seeing some more noise too. But this is still sharp, okay? And I might have missed one right there. That's 75, I think. That's 75. That matches. So I might have done two in a row. And that's 90. And this is 90. So which one do you like better? So the SL2-S, the lens is bigger. It's a full frame. On the Leica Q3, it's a full frame, but it's smaller lens. It's kind of like the manual focus lenses and stuff, but this is autofocusing fixed lens. And this is my trunk of the car. So what I'm showing you is I can do different from 28 through 90, okay? And I think that's it. Yeah, I did the house, but okay, now I think I did the 24 to 70 and 24 to 90. Yeah, so this is a 2470, okay? So instead of 75, it went to 28. This is 28, 35, 50, and 70. This is all at f2.8. Same thing here. So on the right is interchangeable lenses. On the left is fixed. Yeah, I was a little out of focus there. See, you can get up. All right, so that's 90 millimeters, f2.8. That's 90 millimeters, f2.8. That's out of focus, 90 millimeters, f2.8, and then one more. So there you have it. That's my demo on interchangeable lenses, and I don't know, what do you think? You think the fixed lens can do it? I think it can. I'm going to close preview on this one. Yeah. And I'll go back to this one right here. What do you think? 2 cameras. Excellent. I was also experimenting with the small, kind of like phone-based power bank to see if it could charge the Q3. I only used like 1/4 of the battery just by taking these pictures with the Q3, and it almost used the whole battery. So I have to use a bigger power bank to really charge the camera, especially out in the field, because I gave up when it went down to like 20%, and I said, you know, I'm just going to plug it in the wall. So let me show you the cameras. So I tried the new one I picked up today. It's a Q3. I got the other one. It's in a leather case with leather straps. This one is used, but he put a thumb grip on it, gold, and a gold button for the shutter press release. It's called a soft shutter button, all right? And of course, the metal gold cap. And that's pretty expensive if you get all 3, okay? Leica is expensive, but I got a good deal used. The individual got rid of that. 2 Fuji X100 and the Q3. Q3, oh, I'm sorry, the GFX 100 Fuji medium format camera. So, you know, I was looking online to see if there's anything on the 6s, and I said, man, they're overpriced. What happens is these camera retailers, if there's a backlog, they need to pay their employees, so they kind of up the price by $500 or $600, around that area. And my camera store did the same thing. So instead of paying, and this is like new, by the way, this Q3 in the gold. So I paid close to $2,200, a little bit extra for the tax and the SD card and a filter, okay? But it's well worth it. It's working just like my other Q3. So now I have 2 in the collection. I was looking for the SL3, but you know what? I'm beginning to like the point and shoots because they're easier to handle. Don't have to change the lenses, and I can bring them everywhere. Just like I did the video on the Ricos, the GR3 and the GR3X, and the Fuji X100V and X100 I should say 5 and 6. Small portable cameras, fixed lens, can do everything you need. So that's what I'm going through. I still like my Nikon cameras with the interchangeable lenses. I think those lenses are fantastic. But, you know, I try other things too. I see what people are clamoring about why they like Fuji and stuff like that. You know, editing on the Ricoh and Fuji, different picture profiles that you can download from the internet. So you know, I can see what they like, but me, I just want a simple camera where I just take shots. With the Q3, I can expand it. The same thing with the Fujis. So, and the Ricos. So the Ricos can do like a 28, 35, and 50 on the 3, and the 3X is a 40, 50, and a 70. Okay? Whereas on the Q3, 28, 35, 50, 75, and 90, all on one camera. So, I don't know. The 6 has great stabilization. Q3 is a full frame. The Ricoh and the is lousy on the video, but the X106 is fantastic. It can do 6K 30. So my Z6 III can do 6K 30. So it's making it run for the money. A small portable camera compared to an interchangeable bigger camera. Which one are you going to carry on for traveling? For studio work, photographs, maybe a little landscape, or, you know, photography. Yeah, use the big cameras with the better lenses. But for vacations, trips, families, you want something portable that can capture the moment. There you go. Q3, Ricoh, and, or I should say Leica, Ricoh, and Fuji. You can't go wrong. And I have Sony too. So I have the ZV-1 Mark II, the RX100 Mark V. I got the ZV-E10, but that's interchangeable lenses. I'm talking about point and shoot. So what do you think? You think, I don't know. You think that's a good decision? I like it. I think it's a great deal. I always like to have a backup. So some people like a Z9 with a Z8 as a backup. Some people like 2 Z9s, 2 Z8s, 2 Z6 IIIs, 2 ZFs. So I traded my ZF for that 24-90 lens, and that's like a $3,000 lens. So I traded ZF with some money, and I was happy about that. It was funny how I was done with the Fuji X105, and all of a sudden the 6 showed up, and they had 2 of them. I took the one with the nice grip, the red highlights, and also the battery charger. So I took the more expensive one, and it was like new. So anyway, I hope you like this video. I hope I make a little bit sense, because I'm seeing a lot of videos where people get the cameras and they only have it for a while, but they don't realize they can increase the focal lengths on point and shoots. And like with the ZV-1 Mark II, you know, or even the ZV-E10, you have a little switch, or even on the ZV-E1, depending on what lens you have, you can bring it zoom in, and then you can zoom it out. So anyway, enough of the ranting. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, if you want me to go into more detail or show you how I can zoom in with different cameras, I'm more than willing to show you. So thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, folks. Have a wonderful day.